Well. So the Nigerian woman will die for Italy because the matter and the hot so the woman died for Italy. And why? Wetin happen? Because first of all, na inside Krikri na she go die, and wetin happen wey they can't give her that kind of years for Krikri, and wetin make her come decide say she no go fit go this kind Krikri, she better just delete herself. However, I get the full updates, and I go dey read am according to the way we tell people wey dey take put am out. And a lot of controversial wey don happen because of this matter. Italian people don dey talk concerning this matter. They talk say, why this kind thing go happen, and why this happened yesterday? Today we be 11, another person. I don't know whether that one is still original Italian person, but now white person, not be Africa person, constantly delete herself. So in total, it can be 2 people will be say they delete themselves for that Torino Krikri. According to the updates, they say this person, the name na Susan John. And that name, so the person will get am, she can be 43 years old. And why they put am for inside Krikri? They say the matter wey make them put am for inside Krikri, na only God na know. But according to the Italian updates, they say they get all those small children. So when they get those small children, we be say they go come dey give am something like that. Now make she can't get the problem which she gets. However, me no come be like saying I make they manufacture the things where they tell now. I go like make I go read them according to the way Italian people take put am for wetin they call a stampa. Allora, detenuto si lascia morire di fame in carcere a Torino. Condannato a luglio nell'ambito di un'indagine sulla prostituzione minorenni, avrebbe terminato di scontare la pena nel 2030. So the kind thing wey hold this woman, now you bring small pikin, make when they give you. And the most touching part is that this prison so long go from 2023 till 2030. So probably this person, she no fit take am psychologically, because that is one thing we all should pray about, is when anything at all happen to you, for you to be able to like think and rethink and take a good decision. But in our own case, depression is real, guys. Depression is real. Depression dey fall people every day. So she went into depression because that's the only explanation anybody want to give. So she refused everything. So this girl, this lady, because she's 43 years old, she was judged and sentenced to prison till 2030. Maybe all her life she have worked all her life, gather all her life, do everything possible just to help other people. But now maybe she find herself in the very first time, say she not can see who help her. That one fit still lead to this kind of I go come out my life for inside my life matter. So wetin can happen next? They give her this judgment just last month here, and she decided immediately make she no dey take food nor water. Si era subito rifiutato di assumere alimentari. Instantly she decide say I no eat again, I no drink again, I want buy. From there, wetin Italian people supposed to do? They're supposed to ask for the help of a psychologist. They're supposed to help her out. That is to say this person was mentally down. It can happen to anybody. Era un invisibile. Poche ore dopo la sua morte, nello stesso carcere si suicida una altra reclusa. So after when she don't by herself, another person for that the same place there. I don't know whether this one is still Italian person, whether na foreigner, but I believe it now white because the person picture there, but this our black sister own picture not there. Oh gosh, that one can't use towel where they take the tie body, you can use and still give herself RIP. Allora, Susan John 43 anni, nigeriana, detenuto con fine pena. 2030, madre, they say this person na mama, he get children. Oh gosh, they say this person na mama and she get children. Si era lasciato morire di fame e di sete nelle carcere di Torino. She no dey eat, she no dey drink. So now make the thing just last like this. It don't even reach how many days. I know this thing, it dey work, oh, but may God help us, oh gosh. La sua forza vitale si era affe, affe, affievato, cosa? Affievato? Piano piano, ok, in una delle due camere del reparto. ATSM, acronimo che sta per articolazione, tutela, salute mentale. Una no say affetto cancer, this person gets mental. So they find and say this person immediately they say and say they get mental, like she was really like down when she hear the sentence where they give her, because nobody will go hear her, even though now one day I dey I dey work for place, I dey pass the place sometimes when I dey go work, and if you see that building, wetin you go first think for your head na be say, how are these people reacting? Because the place is big, but you are limited. You can't do anything. Even when you go supermarket, you decide the kind of water you want buy. It's already a good privilege, and that is why we need to be very careful. The kind of activities, the kind of people we surround ourselves with. I've seen people lying. They will just lie because of documents. So please be careful the kind of people you open your doors to. Even Jesus. But in her own case, I don't know if she's guilty of this crime or she's not. Whatever the case may be, that is not enough reason why somebody that is mentally disturbed should be left alone. She needed somebody that will help her, to tell her that that was not the end of the world. A lot of things they do a lot of activities also inside there, according to my ex-teacher. So for that simple reason, she could have engaged herself in other things, and maybe that could have helped her. But we are not saying this just to give hope to somebody that is no longer alive. Allora, ma che pertanto conoscitore delle prigioni significa psico manicomio. She get mental disorder, as affetto tocca just now. Sono 247 secondi gli ultimi rapporti di Antigone. Le persone in Italia a essere ospitati in questi contesti per contenere il loro disagio. So when this psychological something they happen, because they use technical words there we I never come across before in my reading, so I find it a bit difficult because I'm not a doctor. So poche ora dopo esclusa di 20, which is another person where they go inside there, they get this kind disturb, okay, that they get this kind mental disturb, and this also lead another woman of 28 years. We still collect our own self. She just still do that thing to herself. She use this one, use as I felt talk and just not when I this one use, but I don't know how she use them. Allora, diceva no a tutti. So anything where they bring comfort them when they dey for this kind of state of mind, they go say no. You talk to them, they go say no. Do you need help? They go say no. This is a really big sickness from my own understanding, because somebody can't be saying no to everybody. It's not Mr. No. Okay. È stato una poliziotta penitenziaria a trovare, okay, now one woman will be say they work for the way they wear uniform. I conscience this woman, she don't give up. This our Nigeria sister way, and name Susan John. Ok, accasciata nel bagno interno alle 3 della notte scorsa. So they see her lifeless in the bathroom. Okay, maybe she go bathroom and she not get strength, and that was her. Or allora ha chiesto aiuto. Hanno provato a rianimarla, quale sia stato la causa precisa della sua fine lo stabilirà autopsy. But however the case may be, una know say for this kind case, if it happen for this kind Europe wey we dey so, they no go just talk and say because say she not eat for more than 20 days, now that one I give an RIP. They go still go do wetin dem dey call autopsy, make they take see whether this person another thing dey for inside. If na that one which she really decide, na really give an RIP. Allora, disposta dalla procura c'è chi parla di infezione. Some say maybe she still gets wetin dem dey call infection o con no. Intervenuta su un corpo già modificato dalle digiuno e della disidratante, which is disidratante na when somebody go come get all those kind infection for body, all those kind thing. Abi she no come dey dey baff, which kind sickness come still be this one? All these things dey strange o. Appare certo che questa donna in buona salute fisica a un certo punto dopo il suo arrivo al russo contorno una ventina di giorni fa. She's just there for like 20 days. That is one thing I can't really understand. 20 days is 20 days for inside prison. She don't buy. And people have been there for like years. If one really still talking like that, people don't decide prison. Ha cominciato a dire no a tutto. So immediately she reached there that 20 days ago, she started to say no to anything we didn't tell her. This is strange. It's my first time of hearing such. No al cibo, no acqua, no all'integratore. Even when they try to give them vitamin integratore, some people now will be say that they get carenza. Okay, maybe the person they get strength for summer. They give the way that they call integratore, not be medicine, but now something like vitamin we could they give you enough strength. She said no to that. No a un ricovero. When they say they want to go hospital, she said no. Prelievo giusto per chiedere questo quando il suo compagno operaio impegnato con turno in fabbrica sarebbe andato a visitarla. Even this woman, she dey work o, I don't understand. Wetin come concern her gbegi concern a Mercedes-Benz motor. This woman, she dey work. How she come take involve herself for this kind thing? If this say she no dey work, now that one a different case. But as far as you are a working class person, normally people wey dey work, they no dey involve themselves for illegal business. But God know the best anyway. More we see wetin our daughter talk concerning this thing because she, avocado, which is lawyer, wetin he talk concerning this problem wey dey for ground. So, allora, il 6 luglio è stato il suo ultimo giorno di libertà. So the day wey they catch am, wey be say come be her last day wey she just dey free. To start with, that was on the 6th of last month, okay? It's just on the 6th of last month, more than a month. Ok, allora, quando i giudici della Cassazione gli ha condannato alla carcere nell'ambito di una inchiesta sul sfruttamento della prostituzione. Ok, the arrest on the 6th of last month, we be say judge con condannare and we con give am the last sentence, ok? Non rivedicava nulla. She no even talk anything. She no even say I do or I not do. Which kind of person to start with? Even if they catch Nigeria person, to my best of knowledge, even if they catch Nigeria person for something, maybe say you had like this, because there is one thing you guys must understand. For this kind, I carry person from Europe, all this kind of thing. I think in Italy, the years is 10 years old. So that's why people need to be very, very careful. Even for you to just stain your hand for all this money, where at the end of the day, you know, if you do anything positive with it, I don't really see it's not called for. Okay, but what is strange about this woman is she never say anything. Okay, she never say anything. They just carry her, she just follow them like menu. Was she depressed before that? Who does this? Non protestava per avere qualcosa. She know they even they protest. You know something. Normally when something happen, even for Italy, we be say, where they catch that man, Messina, they call her. Where they catch that man, where they say the man do different things for this country. They catch the man still come out, contact and say, he no regret anything. However, the case may be waiting make them wetin make dem cash in am because say na him don dey hold, you know, that kind thing, that kind thing. But this our Nigerian sister, she no even ask for anything, she no even say I do. The thing dey blow my head, I'm sorry. Alorara contact, na the lawyer na dey talk so say this person never say anything. Uno che in decine. So the lawyer say na 10 years na she take dey do her work. 10 years na wey she take dey do this lawyer work, she never see this one. And this one na be the first one in 10 years. The shine, which is 10 years. And this one na be the first person wey they accuse of something. You know, say I do. You know, say I not do. You know, say forgive me. You know, say it's the devil of work. Normally now, when you catch Nigeria person for something, you say it's the work of the devil. This Nigeria sister didn't say anything. She was good to go. Anything when I decide, I'm good to go. Okay. Ne ha visto tante, ma non esita a definire incredibile. So she said, this is really incredible. Thank you for the like. So this is really incredible, okay? And I don't know, I don't really know how she got here, but I believe something is wrong. And I normally tell our boys, our guys sometimes, our men, that when they are just talking sometimes about our women, I would say a lot of women, they are going a lot psychologically. And this is one of it. And we need to learn. When we are wrong, we behave like wrong. When things like this are happening, seek for your medical attention, ask for help. You need a somebody that will help you to heal your mental status. If not, you are bye. Allora, questa vicenda è proprio la mancata rivendicazione di un sciopero della fame. So only wetin she decide to do now just to say I not eat again. Potrebbe averla portato alla morte, perché non sarebbe attivato il controllo delle panorame vitale che si fa nel caso di sciopero. Dichiaro. So as e be, wey be say she still dey different. When she start say she no dey take anything, she no dey react, she no dey, even the people sef, they no even mind am. Like, you know, these people sometimes, even themselves, they get problem because according to the information I gathered when I spoke with an Italian person, and the article, for those of you that will understand the article, even if you are a criminal in Italy, you have right to a good health care. That is their law. Afterwards, you will now respond to the authority. You will now respond to the law. That is what they said in their article in this country. So, however the case may be, this was not the case. Ma che il suo fosse un caso degno di attenzione era noto. I medici la visitavano, le videocamere riprendevano le sue quotidianità. So they see when she did do her things, they see for telecamera, they see everything. Sempre più assorta. She can't get slim. Person we know they eat, we know they drink. She go get slim. I don't even know how she did do anyway. Una settimana fa ha chiamato. So 1 week ago, she called her advocate, a lawyer, inspector, which is somebody, sorry for that, somebody where they work for the inspector, when I be all those inspector where they work for them, and call the advocate and say, I'm worried about so and so. This person is not eating. Okay, I read ispettrice della polizia giudiziaria per dirmi che era preoccupata perché non mangiava. Spiega Pega. 2 giorni fa è arrivata la chiamata della direttrice delle carceri che mi manifesta la sua preoccupazione per il prolungo digiuno. So when she start even self, the Italian people they say, this one will just start after 5 days when hunger go wire and she go run come back again say she want eat. But when she not come eat, they can't dey worried. However, it was too late by then, according to this article. Secondo l'esperto avvocato torinese, la mia assistita andava curata. Of course, that is why I'm telling you this. Do not think somebody is fat. That person is working. That person told you nothing is wrong, something is not wrong. People are passing through a lot. Different people are passing through different problems, and the one that kills most, we people don't know, now this mental. Once you are down here, you feel they drive, you go drive enter where they're not saying you because you are not concentrating. You feel just they do things and people do not know that this is real because where we are coming from, see, Jesus, where we for they come, somebody go they suffer depression. They go they do a banje for them. That is what we are still facing in 2023. People don't understand yet that there are other things that can affect anybody. But based on our mindset, when somebody when they behave strange, when I know when children they behave strange for Europe, the mother go observe and the teacher go observe and go say, my daughter or my son is behaving strange. So they have to compose. I know of one woman where his child not they talk well. They have to compose the boy. They come package and if you see how today, if they talk for public, they do things where be say, I don't know if you imagine. But I wish it was Africa. They go say now we're going to enter a month. They'll go they do different things. And this is the way they are just training more style like this will affect in future because the one way they don't fair do before 9 people they suffer where we they see so. And the kind of people we supposed to be fear and those one we know they talk, not be the one way they talk all the time where they, non stava facendo una battaglia politica, semplicemente non mangiava, né beveva e quindi andava considerato come una malattia da curare. This is one thing that they are supposed to see that this woman is sick. According to the advocate. Ricordiamo. But my question is that how they go they see the family member? They say she get children. So even if they see the family member, mother, before you die, think of your children, beg. Mona not put children for problem one a day. Before you die, if you don't consider yourself, consider your child. And if you know you have a bad heart, because this is bad heart, like you have a strong heart, no even one, because if those children now 2 years old, they find the family, they will carry these children go Nigeria, is a question. How are they going to cope? And if you both carry the children, I don't know whether another one good pass. On one hand, it's better because these children, they don't get used to lights. In Africa now, for some places, they know they see light for waiting be 3 weeks. They know they see light. And do not come get money to take they afford gen. Then how you want to give those children good life where you suppose give them? Because one thing we must understand, if you fit train your pikin for Europe, that your pikin can they work for any place, even though na IMSS 9 for the work. I know say that they see all those foreigners where they work for CAF, all those things, na your charge for the work. The one we take better pass pikin with them born the same time for Africa is nowhere to be compared. Now, true say children where they born for Europe, they get that they stay there. That one are true, but now now you come there now, you go accept what you see. Allora, ricordiamo che Cuspito è a un certo punto del suo sciopero viene recuperato. So the advocate now is talking that in some, should I say in some case, or to some extent when somebody is protesting, that person is not eating, not drinking, maybe it's not bathing because depression is included in all these things. That person needs to be taken to the hospital to be taken care of. But guys, how she go fit survive all this? Like, we are in 2023 to 2030. We are talking about 7 years old, if I'm not making mistake. About 7 years. I don't know what she just do reach like this if they really cash her. Allora, perché non è stato ricoverato? Advocate they ask why be say they non carry this woman go hospital. Allora, la donna peraltro era in un reparto destinato a detenuti con problemi psichiatrici. So that our Nigerian sister, she was sick because they still put her for part where be say that they put people where be say get mental problem. Why? May God help us. Questo io non lo sapevo. So the advocate say she no know say the woman they put her for that part of people where they get mental problem, which is psychiatrici. They get wine. People, you get people for Europe. I don't know, say some of una people don't they mad, they don't they mad for Europe. I don't know. And when I go, they still they call them, they tell them say food no day, light no day. We never eat for the past 3 days now. My pikin never go school. All my body they pay me. You don't know, say your person wey dey for Europe, you don't dey metakulobo. You don't know. Hey, wahala dey o guys. Wahala dey because a lot of our people they are mad in Europe. And both men and women, I'm telling you. Hai, prosegue. Quindi si sarebbe potuto pensare che a un tosso. So if the advocate, but this one still this strange, say the advocate no say in all patient get this psychiatric problem. She said assuming she knew, she would have asked them to take other dimension, like to take other action to save this woman. Okay. Perché no è stato ricoverato? She asked again, why did they put this woman on to hospital and whatever, take her to hospital? But my question is, why do they even do they take advantage of her because of her condition? The whole thing get us a be anyway. Perché non è stato fatto almeno un'iniezione? They say why they not still give her injection. Why they not give her? When they come to say this woman they get mental problem, therefore give her some, therefore they give her that injection. I know say some people they will say, you go see when you reach hospital. You can say, ain't they okay? When they all look high, now they can't give her injection. They laugh when I don't vex for these things. That's so they can't talk. I dey laugh when you go say they can't give her injection. You go say when he can't wake up, because he say they don't put her for bed, they don't tie leg, they don't tie hand. Now for years, social media don't for they see everything. So me, I don't know why they did all those things. Allora, mi sembra incredibile, oppure ho apprezzato l'interessamento molto raro in questo caso delle dirigenti. So she says she still appreciates the worker wey be say, which is the dirigente, the manager wey be say constantly get interest on this person wey still call am che mi ha telefonato. Allora, né il garante nazionale né quello di Torino né io avevamo intercettato questa vicenda. So even the advocate, because wetin I try me I talk now, and three people that I name for here, the guarantor, na be person wey be say they do guarantee. Say I dey go control prison. I dey see and say these people they okay, they not get any problem. Okay. That one I don't do like this. Say they not tell me anything. Oh, when I know say when case like this arise. Even the other man wey be say, that one we talk yesterday evening when I watch for television, that one sef don comot im hand like this, say e no dey o. The advocate now don come still come tell us say e no dey o, because this is according to what I was told one time. They say when this kind thing happen, go come be international and local case. They will come dey fight and Nigeria people come dey pretend say make dem come give them something according to my information, the information I gathered some time ago. Dici Bruno Milano Garanto de Piemonte. Even the head of Piemonte, the head of that zone there, like Emilia Romagna still get the head. That one still come out in hand, say, no dey o. Il 4 agosto ergo in carcere. This one say, in day for carcere on the 4th of August. Why they not tell her? Ho parlato con la direzione, he saying talk to the person wey be say still be the head for there. Operario dell'istituto e parrocchie, donne detenuti che di solito sono le nostre sentinelli. So normally now all these people wey im talk to, so ask them how things dey go, if things dey okay. Now this one I be dey talk say, I get wetin I wan tell you o. E get one woman wey dey behave strange o, things like that, But however this case may be, on this woman case, there was nothing like that. Okay. So according to wetin they write here, they say this woman of 40-something years old, she was invisible. Hey, guys, as I dey close for this matter, so again another one wey be say I wan bring to una at ten tion. Una know the Nigeria brother wey be say kpai Italian woman. So this Nigeria brother kpai one Italian woman. Hey, wahala dey o. Many people, they are really mad in this country, and we need to be very careful. We need to be very careful. Who see that one Nigeria brother now go say, mostly women wey dey look for husband, e go say, the man dey okay o, the man fine o. E go invite am go house. E no know say the man dey wacko. So the woman wey kpai na be this one. The woman wey that man so kpai na wan show una so. Ekolokwa. The woman wey kpai this woman. So for guiding, according to Hugër, the little Hugër, according to the updates. Oh, mamma mia. What a tragedy. Se non voglio. Ok. Allora, Terpinto rimane in carcere. Nenwike. I don't fit pronounce this guy surname. Wada. I don't fit pronounce that. It's too difficult for me. Allora, i 37 anni, senza fissa dimora di origine nigeriano, responsabile delle aggressioni che ha portato alla morte della 61 anni, Iris, 7, a Rovereto. Lo ha stabilito il GP durante l'udienza di convalida a Trento. I giudici si è riservato di disporre la misura cautelare. Il governo intanto punta ad introdurre una stretta sulle espulsioni dei migranti. So wetin this one come get to do with espulsioni dei migranti? So why they were talking about this, like they were deliberating on this, the man is still in prison, or that the government starts saying that, no, Georgia Meloni, it's like you just give her something to hold, because she before now she was like looking for something to hold. So at the right time, you just give her something to hold. So she's not insisting that they have to look for a way to be repatriating. And that one might be the right word. Today they push people, they go back to their country. Like this man. This man, to start with, they said a sense fissa dimora. What does that mean? Sense fissa dimora. Somebody that does not have residence, that does not have place that is living, probably what they call sensedeto, somebody that lives on the streets, probably. May God help us. Allora, irregolari. In particolare i soggetti problematici e pericolosi. So according to another update, they say this man gets problems, like he don't first commit other things. So my question was that if this man was supposed to be in the prison, during the time this man committed this one now, he was supposed to be in the prison, but how come he was outside? I don't know. Something is missing. Something is not just working. It's not working at all. Allora, con alle spalle comportamenti violenti. So, as I said before, this man is an aggressive person. He has done a lot of bad things that he's supposed to be inside. So, I don't see any reason why he was just free. Hey, frustration sometimes they cause a lot of things. So, allora, la notizia riportati sull'articolo media, problematiche sui precedenti dell'uomo e sull'urgenza di un confronto tra i livelli istituzionali. Il ministro dell'Interno ha chiesto una ricostruzione della vicenda. So, after this thing happened, also the minister of the Interno, which is that man wey be say na him dey take decision for wetin dey happen for Italy and for wetin go dey happen for other, like wetin dey happen for about immigration and other things. He ask immediately, make dem look well into the case for them to be able to know what happened. Allora, allora, precedenti penali lo hanno trovato con un anello della vittima. So they find the ring of this victim on him, okay? According to the first report I saw on the TV was like he tried to rape the woman, but I don't know if that was the case because they said they found the woman naked according to the first updates we didn't bring come, ok? Allora, testimoni potrebbe essere conseguenti alla colluttazione. Non si scano le polemiche. It's normal that the government also they are now discuting on all this. Is normal. Per il precedente dell'uomo noto al fossa dell'ordine per avere aggredito un ciclista lo scorso anno. So last year, this December, he just went and be fighting with one person that was driving bicycle, but I don't know what happened there. They didn't write it, so I can't really emphasize on that. Dove si era scagliato anche contro gli agenti intervenuto. So the man also fight with the police that came to rescue the person he was beaten at that time. That was last year. In seguito a quello episodio, per il 37enne era scatenato di domiciliari. That means if that man by that time was be able to obtain domiciliary, which is somebody that's domiciliary when they arrest person, they will ask if they can do what they call it in English, as arrest here. So if he can obtain that, probably he had people around him. So I don't really know how he get to this point. Di seguito la misura cautelare era stato ridotta all'obbligo di firma. Even at this point when this thing happened, the man normally will be going to the police station to be signing, okay, to sign a present that is not doing anything negative, that is cool. Di cui non risulta violenza, okay? So all the time when he's going there, we'll be telling them, I don't come more, I don't get anything. So some people may do it for 1 year, some people may do it for 6 months, some people may do it, depends on the things you did before, depends on what they accuse you of. Non si poteva fare di più. Anche il giorno del diritto era stato in casema. But people are mad though. Even that day that this man did this, he even went to the Casema, which is police station, that day to sign a present. Dici, Viana. People are mad. Sostituta procuratore di Rovereto, perché non è stato escluso. Okay, now this one might be the problem. Is this the problem we are having right now? Like they are asking, why did you two people repatriate this person, deport this person? Is this the problem? This is not the problem. Deporting people, they will still come back anyway. Non si poteva. Aveva una misura di custodia cautelare. Ok. Jesus help us. Dopo l'intervento del ministro dell'Interno Matteo Piantedosi, che ha chiesto una è dettagliata ricostruzione della vicenda è intervenuto il presidente della provincia di Taranto, rilevando l'urgenza di un confronto fra i livelli istituzionali, il senatore e capogruppo di forza dell'ordine in commissioni giudiziarie. Pieratonio. Okay, so what is going to happen next? However, however, I don't know, that man will suffer for it. That's one thing I know. He will suffer for it and he's going to pay for it. And we need to be very careful, seriously, because sometimes we meet with these people every time. Like if you are taking train, if you are taking bus, you don't even know these people, they have mental problem. Mental problem is real, and our community where we are coming from, they are not used to people having mental problems. So I think it's the hard time. Instead of we always talking about single mother, single papa, who does that and who did the other one. Anybody decide to do whatever I want to do, that's not my problem. That's why I don't like that topic. I don't like it because I don't think that's one thing we should be concentrating on. I think there are a lot of things that people need to be concentrating on, like this kind of a mental problem that is really real. Depression is real. Dependence, depending on other person. Like you won't even know that it's a sickness. It's all these things that are just sickness of weak. They are just sickness of weak when you can't, like, you cannot even concentrate anymore. You can't even depart from that place. That's why you see a lot of people, they are being maltreated, but they are still there. Like this man, only God know what he was going through before he would just think of like going to somebody to rape that person. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not, I'm not a psychologist, but I think something is lacking. Something is lacking. For instance, a grown-up man of 37 years old living in Europe, no house. If you take shower in the morning, your brain will calm. No house, at the age of 37, maybe no girlfriend. Let's not even think of, but why are some people living in this condition? I asked a guy one time. I asked him, I said, how do you get here? So I met the guy in the train station during the winter period. I said, how do you get here that you are not sleeping in the train station? The guy was in Shanghai. So in one way, it was like, a brother. I was like, oh my God, you're from Edo State. He said, yes. I was, oh my gosh. But how do you get here? And he told me that, before he was doing well, he later went to Germany. He went to Norway. And it was Germany that finished him anyway. It was Germany that deported him back to Italy. And based on a line of business, was something that wrecked him. Because when he left Italy, he probably left with documents. I don't know how long was the document, like how many time, like many years, I don't know. But he left with something. This guy was doing well, according to him. He said in 2017, brought in younger brother, of which his younger brother is still inside Kiriki. Now then I tear raise, I not go lie you. I tear my raise because me. Okay, serious. He brought in younger brother. So when the younger brother came, the both of them, they decided to do what they think it was the best. But things does not go that way. Sometimes you need to do things like gradually. Try to climb step. When you are climbing step, you don't jump and find yourself on top. You start from somewhere, and if it's too heavy for you to climb, you will stay and take your breath. I don't climb step because other people are climbing it. I just take my time. So for that simple reason, also in life, you don't run because people are running. You don't want to make money because people are making money. How do they call it in Italy? Strategy. Is the strategy is the point that you have. How you climbing the step? Are you climbing it well? Even the person that calculates to climb the step, you will not climb it because before you will get there, sometimes you will be seeing different obstacle. You didn't even think we are going to get. You understand? You may be, let's take a simple example. You may be planning just to invest money for something, or you are just gathering your money, you are just putting it aside. So you say, I don't go buy clothes, even if I don't even if they do sales, I don't go buy because I just decline this money when I want to do something. So something may just come up and you cannot say no. You cannot say you are not going to put your money on it. So those are one of those things that will distract you, but you won't even know. Even our personal life is also like that. The life we are living today is just like that. So when you are in Europe or when you are in Nigeria, I think Nigeria is even worse than Europe when you talk about prison aspect. So I think it's important that people learn how to build yourself, work on yourself. Build is difficult because you are seeing it now. My mouth is saying build. To build is difficult. It's not easy, guys. But if you can really start from somewhere, I normally say it, start from somewhere. You can do shorty to change your life. It's not a crime. It's not what you are doing right now. It's where you want to be. Like, where are you going? But I cannot fit do shorty. I not fit do this one. So that guy was sleeping in one place they call Regina. If you live in Reggio, you will know those places. It's a place. It's a place. It's a whole. I'm laughing because it's a place where I think nobody will board and pass there in the night. That's why I'm laughing. I think nobody, or else that person is also Meta Colombo like them. That person will not. You won't pass there now. Are you mad or something? Because even news talk about that place. So all the people without house, they normally go there and sleep. And a lot of activities. That place, a lot of activities are going on there. So it's a whole factory. I think that place they were doing cheese there. I'm not sure, but from the name alone, Regina. So it's a factory anyway, hold one, abandoned one. Sorry for that. So the guy told me that he's sleeping there. And I say, guy, what is wrong? What is all this? Fine tall boy like you putting on 20 jacket. 20 jacket no go carry cold when cold day now for that cold period. I was like, what is really the matter with you? Because he came to ask me money. At first, I was like, they cut your hand inside me. You know, that's the first thought. But when I look at the way the guy was really looking, I said, gosh, what? And I said, don't you have a friend? Squat with somebody, share room. So we did that also. Don't think people are just there because they didn't pass through a lot. We did that. We share rooms those days. Share room with somebody. Bath in the morning. Even if you are going to any part of the place to do shorty, but at least you look organized, you know. And the guy told me, said, my sister, I say, for my condition, say nobody they he say even the people that came from his own town, they are running from him. Me, man. I feel bad, but you know, as a woman, I cannot carry somebody I don't know. Like it's not even a woman, it's a man. I don't know. With all things we are seeing, me myself, I'm scared. I don't know if you guys remember one story the other time of this Asian guy that killed an Italian girl, according to the update. So, but that guy denied that thing till tomorrow. The guy said, according to the update I read, and I also did a live about it, I think on YouTube, something like that. So the guy said he didn't do it. But because on in line of business, he was doing all this Bugari matter. So that girl at the age of 16 years, like this, she was already, you know, wayward and she was taking all this stuff. So this guy, I don't know how managed, he invited this guy to his house to come out. The girl ran away from her house. I think she was living in Rome, but she ran away and find herself in this boy house, this Sagele. Find herself there, took this thing, and the girl bash out. Maybe she took something that is stronger than her. Even ordinary Igbo, this ordinary marijuana, if you smoke something that is stronger than you, or even ordinary drink, you drink that is, your body cannot carry it. It's not my mind matter. Your body cannot carry it. So that's why if you are not used to drink, you cannot drink. So this guy, when he saw this girl slump, he thought the girl was, he thought the girl dash out. So what he did is he called his friend. He said, somebody don't buy for my cabal. So the friend, they went there and they decided to dispose the girl body here in Italy. And that was how they bush her. They come put her inside luggage. And it was when they went to abandon the luggage, people were like, okay, which kind of big luggage what these people they carry? They didn't even know because nobody will suspect such. So they bush her in that small hut, in that small house where that guy was living. They bush her that teenage girl. They clean up all the mess and dump it on the junction. So when they found out that that luggage there was say na person na dey bush her put for his side, they trace them and they catch this our Nigeria brother. But do you know one thing? This our Nigeria brother up to tomorrow is still saying that I no do, I no do, I no do. But my question was like, if you no do, because it's not easy to just buy person, but where you forget the mind where you take slaughter person. How is it possible? You carry knife, you slaughter a whole human being, put am for inside luggage. And do you know that guy, the Italian people, they sentenced that guy to prison, what they call go, don't come back. Then send him to that. He will rot there. And when they sentenced him to that, the girl mother, she was shouting. She said, I'm pleased. Thanks to the Italian government, I'm fulfilled. The girl mother, she was exulting. She was very happy. That day I was cold. I was eating. I couldn't finish my food. I said, now, two lives has been like destroyed. That of that young girl. First of all, I don't know what will push a teenage girl to that 16 years, but I think she didn't have a good home training. Anyway. Secondly, our brother that left everything in Africa. They'll say, my son, it shall be well with you. He will say, I say. And he came to Italy. He couldn't find any other thing to do. I assume the girl really slumped. She passed out. You call the cops. Give yourself to the cops. Now your body now send you. You understand? So, because of the bad things people are doing to others, you become scared, like picking somebody you see in the train station. I don't want to kill myself. You understand? I live alone, so I was very scared. I couldn't help him because they may see him with me now. They say, nah, black. My neighbor may not say anything. I'm say when I'm going to sleep finish, I never reach to do that kind of good. So sometimes helping people is not bad, but due to what you are getting from it or what you are seeing in it. I remember years back, some people will know this story. A guy was coming from a Bologna and he went to his girlfriend's place. So that girl, she was already having some problem previously. So normally the authority, they normally go to that place to check on her to see if she's at home, she was already in house arrest. So why this guy, normally he will go there and pass the time with the girl. This girl, she was already having 8 years. And the same thing that day, the boy went there. But I don't know if the girl was aware that the guy was loaded. You know what I mean? Whether the guy was loaded with Bugari. So when the people came in, they saw the guy, and I was okay. Yeah, so you want a company, you're in company, whatever. And they decided to check the house. So when they went into the bathroom, they saw that there was egg full of eggs, and they asked the boy, "Is it yours?" The boy said no. They asked the lady, "Is it yours?" The lady said no. So the both of them, they declined. Imagine this lady that was already in pain. This man just carrying on go meet am. People are wicked though. I'm just laughing because when I remember it, I feel pity for that lady. So the thing is, it's not a laughing matter. They picked the both of them. The lady that was already in what they call the Micheliare, they took her back inside. The man in the outside. In all this, they try to get the rightful information from them to like, just tell us if it's yours. Are you still doing this while you are being detained? The lady said no. Obviously, she was not doing anything, but the guy was. But because the guy know the implication of what he just did, what he has done is too much. He denied, or the judge give the both of them 10-10. As I'm talking to you now, I don't even know what happened because afterwards, once you hear say, they don't give them like this, like this, like this. So once they don't give them like this, so information, go hear them again, or else you are really close to them. Or should we talk about people that have lost even their life in the process of trying to make money? And you see some of our women that will be able, or some of our men that will be able to make this money like the way you can never imagine. But the plain truth is that you cannot do anything positive with it right here. A lot of people invest back in Africa, but my greatest pain is that they are not even enjoying it. I've seen men that have lived their life like really, and now they are all forced to do. Even the fabrica where they say they're not going to do 15 years ago, they are now looking for it. And it's more difficult. The more you are not a working class person, the more it becomes difficult for you to pick up a job. They are not looking for something because some of them, because the children, their children are growing. Some of them, because the woman that we are dependent on, that one. Germany do me well. France do me well. Some of them say Holland also pay. Depends on the people they know. So they will just pack their load and leave them. So then we have to start afresh again. So, and that's why today you see some of these men, despite they have seen life, they have enjoyed life, they don't touch money, they don't shakara, But today they are forced, they see somebody is forced, they are forced to stick with one person. We go they shout for them, you just say shout for them like mad dog. Because first of all, some after 20 years, nothing to show for it. Nothing. Some of them that we even be able to get documents, they ruin it. They say they ruin it themselves because of self-selfishness. And the most beautiful thing about all this, sometimes we think we want to make money. When you make money, when you fool an ignorant person, like some of our women, make money. They say, make I go make money come. You're a fool. Whenever I think or whenever I talk to somebody and is telling me, I need to help, I need to help. Helping, nothing is wrong with helping, but you are putting your happiness to help other people. No, you help people when you can help and you are not losing anything. And the problem we are having now, how can we see 43 years old woman now that just died in prison? She couldn't say even a word. Even a word to say, I do, I know do. This is to say she's sick. And if you look, everything she has passed through all her life just ended in sorrow and pains. And the most painful part of it, may God help us Nigerians. Anyway, the people you are doing it for, they will not do it for you. Okay, she came, I don't know how she came to Europe, but how many of us came to Europe like with a silver spoon? How many people came with invitation, you will come, you will find a good house. How many people? Please, if you come to Europe in that way, in that way, you have that kind of privilege, let us know, because I will be glad. I will be glad to really like listen to your story. But in Italy, Italy, people where they come here, even if it's your family member that bring you to Italy, you will still collect, because the country is struggling. They have been struggling for years. I came to this country very young, and I've seen them struggling. I thought things were going to improve as time passed, but nothing has improved. I'm seeing that they are getting worse in most areas. So if she came to Europe like the way we all know, first of all, that time, because at the age of 43 years, if she have been here for a very long time, then she have done a lot of things, a lot of processes. So maybe by that time she will first clear up debts, build house for her family, settle one or two member, bring the one you want to bring to Europe. That is not a bad idea. Don't misunderstand me. She did all these things. Do you know the reason why most of our women involve themselves in all this chewing gum picking? Because she was accused of sfruttamento dei minori. If you understand Italy, you know what that means. They accuse her of taking advantage of small picking. We be saying that kind of matter, and they accuse her. My own pain, I will still say it, is that she didn't decline. She didn't say I do or no. So then maybe she know that there was no going back, because maybe the proof they hold her with was so tangible that she said, waiting, I will talk after all. They don't see everything now. That kind of a thing. But the family, you are trying to help, because what I was trying to say, they will say, if I just carry am come, she go come dey find money. She go dey use until they help my family for Africa. It's not a bad idea. But help your family in your way, in your own small way. If you have 10 euro, now we be say access don't dey to take send money. Let them know, say, this is what I can send now. 40 euro now go fit send, now go fit send. I no fit send pass. A lot of people carry problem of other people. There are people immediately their son, their daughter enter Europe. No, mostly their daughters. Son they get person. Do you know how many small boys came to Europe few years ago? All of them are married. Check the women. 34 years, she's still dating. If she get local, if not single plus single plus single. This is a serious matter. And why? Some of them, their mother would just tell the boy they are dating. May I greet your boy? Hey, oh, you are dating my daughter. Let me tell you, my daughter is not there to marry. I tell her to come and help me and my children. Before you will know, the boy will not even talk. The boy will not start. He will start misbehaving. Most of you don't know these things are happening to you. The boy, that guy that normally call you to say, babe, even if you quarrel, we still call. But from that phone call, some of you, from that day, you will tell people back home that you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Quarrel won't and never quarrel and go quarrel. If the girl sometimes she sleep, she wake up, she'll say, I don't do again. Or even the man will say, I don't do again. You don't even know why. Because you have put your happiness on the line. Sacrifice everything for family. At the age of 40, no child. Say God go do one. Come start church. Now you don't do Fabrica. Fabrica, the key body, man. If you are doing Fabrica, some lines will start coming out from here. You will start having muscle. You will start having muscle. Your body will become like you are not doing sport, but your body is sportive. You see it in this Italy, gosh. Somebody will do this, I know what I'm talking about. Then, despite all that, you have not learned anything. What is the way forward? You see a woman of 50 years for Italy, no hope. Is that time we will not start running? What did you do after 30 years in Europe? Now you want to run race, we be say, what this Lapadusa guys, I love them so much. I normally say it. One thing I love about them, they don't carry people load. Once they are coming, sometimes they land when they will just come, you will just sit there, mama, mama, mama. Before you know it, they say, mama, wetin I go do now? Mama, wetin I go do? Wetin we go shop? Before you know it, she's over it. You that have been here, I know of a lady that brought her own younger sister. They see, she said she want to help. When she bring her younger sister, she didn't bring her younger sister through Koni. Direct. When the younger sister came, he met a guy and told the sister, I'm in love. And when I heard it, I said, she was complaining. I said, your younger sister have done well now. If you, the mumu, must she do the same thing? I asked her that. He said, so I've been in Europe all this while. I said, it is your choice. We got to be sincere to ourselves. It's your choice. You have done a lot, even by building a house for somebody in Africa. That person is no longer paying house. So if me now, I wish I realized what I'm realizing now, 15 years ago, like child I go before that, I will not even call Africa again. I'm always laughing because the thing is hurting me. So how would you expect somebody to take care of your financial bills, your house rent, and everything? Even on top of that, woman will carry belle for Africa, they will call you, you will start paying for the hospital bills when you have not done your own. Your own, you put down for waiting talent, what they call a frigorifero. My God, this thing is paining me anyway. It's paining me that our Nigerian sister, she lost her life just like that. And the worst part of it is that our family, they will not be able to get our course. That's the worst part of it. Because there was a case that happened years back when they asked the family if they needed, because Caritas involved in that issue. Things don't happen for this country, guys. Things don't happen. Things they happen for this Europe over there, so or no, like seriously. So when that girl, the thing happened to her. Jesus Christ. If you see this girl, she was so pretty. But I know of two girls that lose their life those days. One, she was in San Benedito. And the madam say the money was not coming rush. So they took her to Milan. So while she was coming back from Milan with the person that gave her lift, they had an accident. That lady, that girl, that was her. So the other one, her own day different. That one is just a case for another day because her own case was just totally different. It was just something that they did carelessly, you know. If that time now they are bringing young girls that does not have experience. So probably it's like this girl, she didn't knew. I don't know what happened, but may her soul rest in peace. So I don't want to really say things I don't know about somebody that's no longer living for a very long time. But anyhow, she was pregnant. And the people, they decide to do it themselves. Like, don't be say they can, no, now those see. So that was how they give her that seed to take. That destroy her. And I love what she did. Before she give it a ghost, she made sure she named everybody that was involved in it. And if people of San Benedito see this video, they know what I'm talking about. But do you know the sad part of it? When the characters that involved in it donated the money, I think this girl, if I'm not mistaken, I think they lay her in Piscara, if I'm not mistaken. Man, life is wicked. When they donate money for her to take her back, do you know what her parents did? Her parents told them that they should bring the money for them in Africa. that the money will go a long way to take care of the rest of their children rather than bringing her back. So that was how the character sent the money to the parents. According to the information, it was somebody that knew the story very well, a white Italian man that told me. I know the girl those days, so when he saw me, he was like, "Oh, do you remember so?" I said, "Yes, I remember." I said, "She's no longer, she's dead." I said, "Oh, are you serious?" He said, "Yes." So that was how it narrated. So even at that time, I didn't collect any sense. So I didn't collect any sense because I thought it was my duty. So it was my duty to work. It was my duty to send everything back. It's my duty, no? But I later realized that the first duty you have as a human being is to take a bolding step. If you want to build a house, try and build it in a solid ground. The first thing you have to do is build yourself. Build yourself in anywhere you are. And afterwards, if you want to help, you can help. And according to the Italian law, you are not under force to do anything as far as you are matured enough. So that was something that I was supposed to know in time, that I was not in under obligation. But because of, this brainwash, it happens, like it's real. They will brainwash you. Okay, this woman of 43 years that just died now, according to the news, she has children. What is going to happen to the children? If the man is responsible, if she has husband, the man will take the children. But what if that man is even responsible? He met a woman that is not willing to help. Because you need to meet somebody when you have children, whether you're a man or woman. You need somebody God sent that's willing to help you. And Europe children are stubborn. Let's turn it around. Europe children are stubborn. So even if you are willing to accept the father, accept the children. What if the children, they are uncontrollable and you lose it? Before you will know, nobody want to stay with that man. Everybody just want to, stay away from it. I'm talking about women aspect. But one thing I want to, if he has a sister here, it would be good for that sister to remember that it will be nice for she or a brother to go and take those children. Because no matter what, so that at the end of the day, those children will not be lost. Because I don't see how it's going to be possible for a child that doesn't know a background to go and look for a background. They do look for their background, but after they have suffered a lot of mental problem. It's not easy. It's not easy. But the big question is, those people that were depending on her, that she was working for, trying to help, are they not going to be living their lives now? Are they not going to be eating? Because some people, when their person just go to Europe, even their sister just travel, even their sister that travel, you don't even know, he has not started building life. You don't even know what his life, where it is. The person, they will just say, now me they talk to, I don't take this rubbish again. We just sack themselves from their working place. And before you know it, they will be telling their people they want to build stuff. You can create a store. You can build a store for anybody. Do whatever you want to do for anybody. When that person is not serious, is not serious. That's why we see people in Africa, most of them, they cannot handle business. You see somebody with business of 1 million. Tomorrow we call you again and say, I can't pay my house rent though. So you will not be asking, what about the 1 million? If you say, because I do this, I did that, somebody backloaded, and all kind of, I was sick, all kind of different things. I've said it times without number. People in Europe, I've seen people in Europe, and I'm tired of people in Europe. Because why? If you see the kind of life some people are still living in 2023, you will ask yourself, what is wrong with Africa race? you are in Europe. You go for supermarkets. My dear, I'm not telling you to go and buy things that is more than you, but make sure you are buying things you can buy for other people, because whenever you are sending money home, those people, they will go and eat assorted. You that is offering assorted, international assorted, because now you are living in Europe. So whenever your money can become international assorted, you cannot even do the same for yourself. You cannot even. So when you see some people, they will carry apartments with their child, they will be living in one room, rent all the whole as out. Even as that, they cannot even pay the bills, they cannot even do the right thing. Are you people mad or something? What is wrong with you? You are the one working for it. If you carry the house, yes, we are black, we learn how to manage. No, nothing is wrong with that. You carry the house, come out as soon as they like you carry and come out. When that person they pay you the money, not be money where you go they carry the dash person for Africa. No. If you want to really know where Africa people put you in their mind, buy your ticket, go home. Go with slippers. Weave your hair up back if you are a woman. If you are a man, go with school bag. Let them know. Tell them they give you food. Maybe before then, 1 week before, send them money. Tell them they give you food. If they are good, they will feed you for 1 week. If they are good, they will feed you for 1 week. If you are not good, if they are not good, immediately you go there, you are behaving strange. Maybe you will sit on the ground, you are trying to see their reaction. They will start asking you. I hope say not be deport, they deport you for Europe. The thing will shock you. You will not ask yourself, are they talking to me or what? All these things I'm telling you is real. It's not fake trick. You will start, are they talking to me? Because now you know what you have sent them. Mostly women, menu. Menu. A woman will walk and walk and walk and walk in Europe. Those days, one person go use her body, pay one person. At the end of the day, go build house. At the end of the day, go still buy car, go do borehole, go do everything. Thank you very much for the God bless. You go do everything. At the end of the day, if anything happen to you, guys, I don't know how to say this. I've told people, first of all, we need to appreciate ourselves. Like, let this your body be your treasure. May they pay you the way their body did they pay them for Nigeria. Imagine you, the breadwinner, in the night where all your mates they are like, even if you are doing fabrica work safe, when all your mates they are sleeping, they send your mate for Nigeria, they are sleeping, they will just wrap their husband. They are just there. You will be running up and down in Europe, running up and down. Some people, after 20 years in Europe, they are still running up and down. That kind of person now, the day where they will constantly, something will constantly happen to them, they will come to talk and say, this person is so far away, don't die now. May go rest anyway, because you can't live 20 years of running up and down on the street. You keep person. You don't do that. If bad thing not really leave you, you go leave the bad thing. It's your choice. You block everybody. Take that 1 year, beat yourself. When you come out, who want to accept you? There are some people when you are not giving, they will still love you. I've seen it. Even the time when I decide, I mean what they do for myself. Because I'm that kind of, I have a good heart. So that my good heart. If I get, I don't feel resist, I don't give you. So I don't go do for myself, I don't go do for person. I need to understand what is wrong. Because we are not used to going to psychology. If we have to go to psychology the way the Italian people they are doing it, before anything they will go to what they call psychology. Before anything they will go to psychologists. If we have to go, I think the psychology is going to tell us that, hey, I better come out for my studio because I don't fit. Do you know what in average in Nigeria person have seen or in his life, being in this Europe or all the way. Do you know what people do? You know my face. I don't really know. I don't know. I can't even see. Ah, okay, it's not your picture anyway. So do you know what people go through just because of the one build house in Africa? The house you will build, you will not sleep it. Sometimes when I think about these things, it make me go crazy. You will build a house. You will build house for person you never build for yourself. You will buy car for person you never buy for yourself. You dey forbid driving license. I hate when women tell me that my brain not go carry book again. Are you mad? If your brain not carry book, make you carry am. If your brain not carry book, carry am. I work in a place where if you come there like this summer, they will take you whether you speak the language, you don't speak the language. So when the work is over full, like when it's over full, they don't know what to do again. Client is full of everywhere. They will put you in the front, like I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing because I've seen something like that, you know.
Ciao,
Ciao,
come stai?
sto bene, grazie.
Tu quanti anni hai?
Un po' più vecchiotta.
Vabbè, tipo, scommetto una ventina.
Di più, molto di più.
Ventina,
Anche di più,
40,
quasi.
42.
Non quasi 40.
Oh. Però sembravi di meno.
E sì, me lo aspetto, ma un po' di più. Un po' di più di 20 anni.
Dove sei?
Io sono nigeriana. Nigeriana.
Ah, io siamo di Cerignola, della Puglia.
Ah, lontano. Ho dei colleghi pugliesi dove lavoro io. Però siete lontani da me. Molto. State divertendo?
Sì, sì.
Godete la vostra...
Mi viene sempre da ridere senza motivo.
Perché ridi, se ti viene da ridere, ride.
C'ho proprio il carattere che mi viene sempre da ridere.
Se ti viene da ridere, ride, non è un reato.
No.
Non è tardi.
Eh sì, perché praticamente ci dovevamo ritirare alle 10:30 e siamo ancora fuori.
Siete ancora fuori adesso.
Sì.
Ma quanti anni avete? Sorry for that. It was all these Italian children. I think they are waiting for their parents to come and pick them up. So that guys, it's not easy anyway. Love. Okay. Well, it's not easy anyway, as I was saying before. So sometimes it depends on you understand. And often here in Italy, because Italian government is not helping anybody anyway, because what they are giving is compared to the life people are living here is really nothing to me. So people go into separation because of this. So they will tell their husband, the other day, Faith go Germany. Faith now they collect 500. There was one time a lady called me and she was like, those days I normally have more time, you know. She was like, hey, I go Germany. When I asked my husband, the man told me that, do what you want. I said, that is not an answer. Any man that will tell you do what you want, he doesn't care. Seriously. I said, why? So she went to Germany, and when she got there, things didn't go well for her, like that of her friend. And she realized that things she was hearing was not just like the way they were like hearing it. So after a while, they told her, the one thing I dislike about that place, I don't know if they are saying the truth because me, I know they go. Somebody like me, I know they go. I pray, but you never can say no, no. But it's not something I like. Okay, let me put it that way. It's not something I like due to the processes. Like they will not tell you to leave immediately. They know that they will not accept your RZ because they know you are talking stories. You understand? Is see, we think we are sharp, but they are already ahead of us in many ways. So as when you are even doing it, sometimes your story, if you are coming from Africa, they know that yes, in Nigeria there is hunger. They know that there is in Nigeria there is bandit. They know practically our history more than us. So if they are well informed more than us, everything we are saying to them, they listen to what they want to listen to and they throw away the one they don't want to listen to. So when people live here after they have given birth to their children here, they go to Germany. If you have kata sojourner, nice, because with your kata sojourner you can amend. You can tell them, okay, I have kata sojourner, but I can't find work in Italy. Italy is not easy and I need a place where I can work. If you meet nice person, may say, okay, at the end of the day, this is what it's going to take, this is what it's not going to take. Like in Switzerland, like me, I'm talking from my own personal experience. With kata sojourner, there are ways you can work, but that ways me I not like am because I be one kind person wey be saying I no wan lose wetin I get because of I want be a name of place, you understand? I don't want to lose what I have because I want to be a name. You can go there if you have kata sojourner or if you even have a honorary visa to go to Switzerland, which is invitation, school visa, for instance. So while you are studying, you will be working part-time. So while you are doing that, it's difficult, it's not easy anyway. While you, even with kata, so while you are working, you will, yes, if somebody can give you with scatter, if somebody can give you residence, that person will say that yes, you are working for him or she or for the company. So even kata sojourner, you can, but it's difficult. That one is difficult because they are not Schengen. For the Schengen country like France, Swiss, even Holland, I also heard that Holland is a little bit difficult than Germany, but people are still going there and they are getting it clear. But Germany case, one thing I don't like is when they see these people come with their babies, they will give them chance. They will say everything they want to say. They will keep them in a house. That person will be there. Automatically in your mind, when somebody take you him, is going to give you chances. No, that's not the case there. After a while, they will now come back to you and tell you that, we have valued your case some. They will ask them to bring their documents because they already know they have documents. So that person probably, I know the Nigeria people, even if they want to cut their head, some of them, they go say they don't know what they talk. So for that simple reason, if that person is wise, that first period, when you just perceive, take his bag or it will just take your belongings before they will come look for you. You will look for the way to come back to Italy. No, our people, because they are waiting for the money out of laziness. They are waiting for the money. They will stand by there, or till they will not judge their case on their behalf. That's why you will see them running up and down. So when that lady, when she called her husband and she told the guy that, hey, they say make I come for Germany, and this one, that one, and the man told her to stay there. That day I was just shouting as if I was shouting for my younger sister. That was because I was stressed out, okay? I just came out from work. I was stressed out and receiving that call was just annoying. Why will he tell you to stay there? I told her, I say, if you know what is good for you, carry your belongings. Hey, you know where the guy, carry your belongings. The guy just told you, he said, you stay back. He said, because no problem, huh? You stay there. That means that guy have been looking for a way to discharge you. So I also learned something from that sometimes when the guy will just tell you, okay, you want to travel, go say, no problem, you can. And this, because if a guy really loves you, Guys, let's be honest. A guy really love you, really care for you. Immediately you are taking your things, so we take the things and go with you. So if the things are not good, both of you are fighting it together. You are just fighting it together. But separation, separation. Our women will still fall and depression. There are some children that are scared of their father. So that oh, what was that? Sorry. So there are some children that are really scared of their father. So if you are talking to your child normally, after a while, your child normally they are not scared of their mother anyway. I've seen that often and often. They are not scared of their mother because they are there 24 hours. 24 hours. When you are going out, they are going with you. When you are coming in, so it's like friendship is there. It's not like Nigeria where your mother will just leave you. She will go. When she comes back, maybe she will just tell you, hey, have you eaten? You say, yes, okay. And she will do her things and she will go and sleep. But here, it's different. So when a man is in the house, definitely it's different in all aspects. So if you take that children away, first of all, they are going to be lacking that father space there. They will be lacking it. You may not know because you think you are living your personal life. Everything is good. The money is coming. You can build a house, the house you didn't build before. You can boast of human hair, the human hair you didn't buy before. You know, a lot of things are involved. We are attracted by a lot of things. You can buy the latest makeup and whatever, or the latest iPhone, or the gold, because gold is also is something that is in vogue. We all want, that's no problem. But the problem is you are reducing the chances of having a good home. You are reducing it. You are reducing it by the day, every day. So by the time you will realize, you will bring up gangster, mostly when they are male. Before you will say one, you will say 20. So then you will say, what is wrong? Before you will know, even the school will start telling you that something is wrong. Oh. And already you know something is wrong. You can't really help it rather than to agree that, I have failed myself. And what happened next? Before you will realize it, that mother, you said, some men they be bad head, woman and not misunderstand me. Some men they are really like basura. They are trash. They are so irritating. They don't grow. You can't tell them. If you tell them, babe, have you washed your teeth? Now like this go do you. I don't know. And the woman will still stand in that kind of a situation. He will still give birth to one. He will give birth to two. Man, will they do like this when you go ask her, babe, have you take your bath? Will tell you, so you can't say I dey smell. No, it doesn't mean you are smelling. I mean, ask, have you take your bath? Maybe because that day is really hot and I felt something, or maybe you bath, you forget to use roll-on. You know, a lot of things involved in it now. If a woman come to you and tell you that, babe, I think you should be happy to say, because that's to say that that person have accept you, is willing to grow with you. He want to build you up. Some women will buy my brush for their husband. The man will not use it. He will not use. They will buy roll-on. He will not use it. I don't dey use. I don't dey use those things. I no dey use them. Get the way wey dey do my body. A fool. When a woman is trying to bring you up, if you cannot use the normal one, go to pharmacy. You will tell them how you feel. Go to your doctor, tell them how you feel. If eczema dey my face, my husband see am, or my boyfriend see am, e no fit tell me. Who wan come tell me? This is no longer something, mostly when children are not involved, even if it's not legally married, but you are even more than somebody that is married for years that doesn't have issue yet. you're in it pienamente, no? So that's something we need to understand, that relationship is not all about beauty. And so women will do all these things. Mostly women will be say maybe she don't fit carry bag. Hey, we don't fit count ego. It's difficult to sometimes to my people. It's difficult sometimes to calm down, because some of them that have touched ego, when they are now married, they will now start feeling the heat because the money is no longer coming. Imagine a woman that at the end of the month, only she would arrange money like 5,000. Only she would arrange 5,000. That's just, I'm just saying the normal average. People they will be say that they not can reach money where I know if put my mouth to based on I don't want me they can't ask me question. We don't, So when having this all this money, probably you lack respect. You don't get money where your papa no fit get. And the truth now they tell you, you don't get money where your papa no fit get. Your senior brother no fit get, your senior sister no fit get, and so you are on top of the world. You have the money, and even the man that is going to marry you, that man never count that kind of money before. How much is it handy? You know, we say never count am. Don't misunderstand. It's not that the man has not seen something like that, but he's getting it like due to his job. Like Italy, now if you are working, maybe you are getting 2,000, 3,000. That is to say that that person really has excellent job, because even the Italian people is not getting it. But let's say the normal work here, 1,000, 1,100. If you are doing part-time job, 700, 800. So it's quite different. And those days, maybe this lady used to have maybe, or this old papa that doesn't have any, they don't know what they want to do with their money. Sugar daddy. Sugar daddy is always cool. So sugar daddy, it's free money. Yeah, you give you the money in envelope, and you are used to it. So when you are married, when that money is no longer coming, hey, it's not women that can be it. A lot of people, they lose their home today because of that, because of the sin of the past. Karma, when they come back. But they open that door for that karma to come in, because that was your past. Now that you are now new, you're supposed to know that things have changed. Now that things have changed, you have to start building yourself again. Know what reason we are greedy. Human beings, we are greedy. You want more. And that's why you will not see some cases why some people, why they are married, they will still, keep. And I've seen a man pushing his wife also. That's out of wickedness. See, now God will punish that man. We go want do rubbish. Because I've seen this woman, she was really a nice person. So she made this wrong man. They had a child. And that man will be telling her, cut out your Igbo now. And that man was always beating her. Me, I didn't know the reason why that man was beating her. True to God. I didn't know the reason why that woman was beating her. I realized it when she started again. That was when I decided to say, all my hope is gone. All my hope is gone. There is no way. Because I cannot tell you to go against the man anyway. He let me know that if he beats me, he said, if he beats me, he said, if I beat you, hey, I collect one slap. That was enough. It was this side. Anyway, it was this side. I collect one. And I knew I was mashing my line, And I'm sorry that she went back, but I'm sorry that I lose a contact with her, but she was really a nice person. She was like a header sister. But here, that sister cannot be stupid like that. I was like, open your eye, mama. What are you doing? Are you serious? I was like, okay, if you want to do this, do it for yourself, not for somebody. You are not doing it for your family. Somebody is asking you, like you are doing it for a man, asking you to go on. If the man cannot fetch for the family, the man cannot take care of you, he's not capable. Quench the fire. At least you will be bold to tell people that you went out of that relationship because the man is not man enough. No, it's not man enough. But I cannot help you in that way. There are things you can bear, you can manage. You doing the man duty while the man will be sleeping inside the house looking your female daughter. For this only one life we will get so. Only one life we will get so. For when you don't pass, you know that puts. And you are willing to risk your life because of one thing, because of what they call them. Many people go say, Inia, Eddie. You want to kill yourself for that? Our women are sick anyway. And this is the kind of thing that will not lead to depression. And that person will go to any length to eliminate herself because why she's already like, she feel what depression brings is this. Depression, it goes like this. You don't feel anything. You don't love, like you don't love yourself. You don't know your self-worth. You see just darkness. So it will tell you that you're a failure. It will say today, if you don't do anything, it's okay. It's a depression spirit. So depression spirit will always make you to feel weaker. So why doing that is taking the best part of you, however. So depression is real, guys. Because any human being that is normal, even if they accuse you of anything, you know one thing I love about Europe? Europe is a place where if someone has a case, if he can fight it, the possibility is there. But if only you are not really guilty of it or even if, I've seen also there are some cases, but they will still fight you, take a good lawyer, but the case may be. If you have hope, you have strength to fight because you believe that this thing you will win it. Like, let me fight for it, worth it, no? Like a woman will want to fight for a relationship, he knows that, this man is caring, this man is not beating me, this man is her sister, is understanding, we can talk together. It's my confidential. It's my confidential. I can talk to him. I heard one platform the other day on TikTok that women shouldn't dispose their secret to their boyfriend. I say you are dating a boy. If you date a man, you are dating a man or you are married to a man, it's good you talk. Make him your best friend. You talk about things like that. Make him your best friend and give him the reason to trust you. That's to say that it's reciprocal. Reciprocal. When you are giving, you are receiving. When you are giving, you are receiving. So you are there together like this. And if your man know you or you know your man, it's difficult for somebody to come between. Like if somebody just come and say, hey, I see your husband for that side, you say, okay, no problem now. Get where you go, okay, no problem. When the man comes and you are telling him, okay, where did you go? You say, I'm not going anywhere there. So that is to say that man is lying. But if the man tell you that, I'm going to Eselunga for instance, and somebody now say, I saw it, because like friends, you can see somebody's husband in that supermarket. I saw your husband in a medium word, let's say so. The man come back, as an intelligent person, I don't think I will go to my husband and ask, or my boyfriend and ask, hey babe, where you go? Or you go medium word. No. I'll say, how was your outing? You say, where have you been? Where did you go to? Simple. I will not be waiting for this response. If you not tell me, I was in Cope, I'll say, just Cope. You say yes. I'll say, hey, this matter the lie. I will not know how to, I'll say this man don't dey lie. So I will be waiting for him to come and tell me what happened. Why from Eselunga he went to, maybe Median Ward. So I will be waiting. I will not even ask him because that was me. If somebody tell me something, I will not ask in case of incasity. So if the man is really honest, when he comes back, yeah, babe, I just see I have everything job you. Now I just take my car, I just take the bus, I just go Median Ward because Median Ward there is more possibility. There is nothing to hide. It's so simple. But in our society today, because of that lack of manner, we have a lot of our women are lack of manner. If you bring our women out, we need to work on ourselves anyway. Even me myself, I need to work on my way anyway. And I need to work on myself anyway because the head is hot. Do you know what an average woman have weakness in Europe? Not be the one where they go UK, where they go they study, just buy their ticket, they go to UK and study. They are facing other challenges, maybe discrimination class, teacher that is being racist, other things. But when you suffer for this Italy, this Italy, even if it's your father that bring you to this Italy, the system, even learning the language alone, the system is quite different. It's not everybody that are in Italy that did all those stuff anyway, but I've seen a lady, her mother brought her to Europe. I was like, hey mama, una mama bring console now good though. But when I go close to her, I was like, okay. I was laughing like, okay. I thank God for everything, even me. Like, okay. I was not like holding anybody. I was not owing anybody anything. Okay, thanks to my family. I was like, okay, no problem. But the mother was so Mamma mia. Some women are heartless when they come to Europe. Even when they bring their children from Africa, the mindset is there. Their children become also like their competitor, their own child. I was like, what is all this? And I told her those days, I said, Mama, if I were you, I will go and look for a job to do because she came with documents. You know those times when they normally invite people with 2 years document. So she came with documents. She was having documents. I said, I will go and look for go and look for a job to do. So she was prefer to do Shoroti. I said, but me, I don't like Shoroti because I hear said that they cost person for that side. I don't know whether that's true. I hear said that they cost person. Some mother, they are heartless. If you have to bring your child from Nigeria and start trying to put ideas into that child's head when you know this is your own child, let that child be in Nigeria. Just leave him or her. Because bringing your child to Europe, any part of the Europe, Spain, anywhere, is saying that you have done the sacrifice. Okay? Is the first person that move in the family that bear the real sacrifice, not the other ones. So if you, the mother, you bring your child, make sure your children, they will study. Let them, even if it's a cleaner work, it's not bad. It's better than you putting ideas. And while your children are refusing it, you become very angry. Angry. Now for Italy, now for the where mama go, they do competition for the baby. Angry. For what? And my question is this. Don't you think a woman that went through that and her own child too is going through the same thing? Don't you think she's mentally damaged and that of her own child is mentally damaged as well? I don't think any normal person on this earth will want to bring a child to Europe And some of them, sisters, will bring their sister to Europe. They will start charging their sister to pay money. Some of them will be saying it's my girlfriend that is doing it just to get money from their sister. If you try that rubbish with me, the day I catch you, that day, I will tell you I'm not out. Well, na social media now with Desha. The day I will catch you, I will tell you. I will not. I will not even. I don't even know what I would tell. Whether I would tell such person. But one thing I know, and that day I will carry my bag come up for your house. I will make sure say anywhere when you want drag me go for this type, you drag me go. You my mother, or you my mother or my sister. You can't dey pretend with me. Who send you? So when we are talking, that's why when I look at some people, they are going through a lot in Europe. I understand exactly. Like, I understand. It's not that I understand 100% of what they are going through, but I know where they are coming from. Like, I know what women are going through. I know what women. Those days, oh, not now. I don't really know. Those days, I used to know a lady. Guys, God will punish some people. Some people they will still, some ladies those days they normally run away from each other. All this yeah matter they will put their hands. So when the thing will backfire, they will just carry their bag. Pew. Do you know how many lives that have been damaged because of Europe? How many young girls are being destroyed? And you are expecting these people to be happy? And at the end of the day, one thing I so much dislike is that these people, they are the first to go to church and pray. They are spraying money around, and I'm asking myself, if you really work on this money, if you really work this money, will you be using it like this? The answer is no. Because they are not the one working for it. That's why anybody that is working in factory or any responsible place will not throw money around. You won't kill yourself. If you are working in a restaurant, you can't throw money around. Do you know why? After some years you are working restaurant, you will start having pains here. Pains, this is where you will be having the pain. Restaurant work is very good though. Ayutak work. It's work that stress you, like some days it will stress you more, some days it will stress you less. So, but one thing, if you are cooking, the fry pan, those fry pan used in the restaurant is it's not that heavy, but it's every day like 8 hours holding fry pan, turning. When this place, you will start feeling it. Bet me. So even when you get that money, you will start thinking. You can't use it anyhow. It becomes difficult because you have suffered for the money, and it is not easy anyway. So you don't throw it around. You will not have a plan. You will not have a plan. Somebody told my friend, they say, Africa, money not dey stay hand. And that my friend is also working, so money dey stay hand. In Europe, your money go stay your hand. So my friend I say, Africa, money not dey stay hand. Okay, you know what? Why when you are working, be putting it in my account so that we'll be helping you to be saving it. Thank you, sir. Love you. Hello. Good morning. Happy Sunday morning. Can you hear me? I can't hear you that much. I'm fine, thanks. Where are you calling? Where are you from?
From Ghana.
Ghana. But you live in Ghana or you live in Europe?
Europe.
Okay.
And you?
I live in Emilia Romagna in Wejo.
Are you from where?
I'm in Nigeria. Sorry for that. I didn't get the answer right. The question.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm in Nigeria.
Why are you laughing?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm just like that sometimes. Now I'm just laughing because of the mentality, Not because of the mentality we have, like I work with a lot of Ghanaians anyway, where I work. So we have up to about 4 Ghanaians or so.
Mm.
Yeah. That's why I'm laughing because we work with with Ghanaians. So probably I think next week we'll be doing night duty with some Ghanaian sisters. So I was just laughing in advance. That was why.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But what about your night or you work?
Sorry?
I say you work or you say what about your side now? You do work side.
Right. Today, no. I'm off. I'm working today evening. So today I will be doing evening duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you do work side.
No. Right now, no. I did my house. Sometimes we do turns. So my work is that kind of work where you do turn. You can do 6, 14, and we don't normally have the same time. So we just turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can follow.
Mm.
So you hear me?
Sorry?
I said try and follow me.
Yeah, we do that straight away. I will do that straight away. Yeah, I already did that. Okay. So do you have anything to contribute? The thing is, I read an article before of a Nigerian lady that killed herself in Torino. I didn't know if you have seen that because she was being sentenced to, I think, from, I think since last month till 2020, 30. So according to the article, when she went into there, she started manifesting immediately food what's it called, is it food strike? Yeah. So she stopped eating, and before you could know, like 20 days after, she just give it up. So I was like, how did she get there? Like, what can stimulate something like that? Normally we Africa, we don't normally give up to start with. We are that kind of people that even if anything happened, we want to like fight for it, and we believe in fighting. So it's beats my imagination to see an African person, a lady, a mother. According to the article, she has also children, but they didn't say anything concerning the children. The way things happen. I don't know about Rome, but like in Emilia Romagna where I live, these people here to collect children for person, that one, and then they good. Even the papa and the mama still did this. They collect another talk less of the one we be set up with herself for problem. So I was like, what's going to be like the future of the children? She didn't even consider herself. She didn't consider the children she was leaving behind, and what triggers such decision for she to give it up.
Yeah. Me also young I will be consider.
Sorry, can you repeat it?
I say I need consider for the girl.
Ah, yeah. The question is, what do you think we stimulate, like something that would make somebody to take that kind of decision? I've never heard such before. Like, if
It's a lot of money stories because if you get free chance, you never appeal at that bar. Maybe you are assistant, you leave it. It's not you can do that.
mm,
Yeah.
yes, but even if she was sentenced to like 7 years imprisonment, after 7 years imprisonment, she's definitely going to have her freedom. Okay, she can restart all over again, but giving it like, you know giving it hope is like really sad, because once somebody is dead, and she's just 43 years old.
Yeah.
To me, I think it's really like one of a million, because African people normally we don't do that normally, because by African people or Nigeria people, we like fighting for things we want. We like, combattere.
In Nigeria, you stay which place?
Hmm?
In Nigeria, you stay which place?
I stay which place?
For Nigeria.
Which place I'm from in Nigeria?
Yeah.
Ah, I'm from Benin City.
Okay,
Mm.
that's nice.
Have you been there before?
I know some people there.
In Benin City?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I've been to Kumasi.
You live in Kumasi.
No, I was just there a few years back.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a travel experience. So I did a turn between Africa, from Benin Republic to Cote d'Ivoire, and then I turned back.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. I think as an Africa, we need to learn how to visit more Africa countries
Yeah.
so we know each other better rather than
Yeah.
flying out and at the end of the day we don't even know our neighbor country.
Yeah.
You know. So where do you stay in Rome?
Is that
Where do you stay in Rome?
Paris?
Hi, Paris. Paris is La Francia. So you live in France?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, okay. So how are things there?
Everything good.
Okay. Have you ever been to Italy?
Yeah.
I heard you when you said before that you were in Rome, or did I get that right? Or you say we?
Sometimes I have a household. Yeah, we live here. Sometimes I'll be there here. Sometimes
Ah, how is that possible? Because like me now, I can't travel due to the nature of my job. I can't travel that much. Like I can't even do it because my job sometimes I just have 1 day or 2 days off. So I